What's up for oh god. That was horrible. Alright, wait a minute, let's start over. What's up, everybody? This is Carlton Flowers with the Family Sports Network. Okay, was that better?
Yeah.
Alright, well, do yours. Who are you?
Finally! The Kansas City Chiefs have come back to football.
So who do we got this weekend preseason? What's going on?
This is week 1. At
Week
6
1.
p.m. at AEW All Elite Wrestling headquarters of TIA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay,
Chiefs,
so
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Chiefs Jaguar. We were just down in Jacksonville. Did we go by Jacksonville or Tampa? We went by Tampa Bay this summer.
Tampa.
We didn't get to see the stadium though. I wanted to see the daggum stadium, and we did not get to see the stadium. But we did drive by. Were you awake when we went by the Jaguars, the Shaguars Stadium?
I think that was the Tennessee Titans.
Okay, we saw the Titans Stadium, but I thought
we saw Nissan Stadium, which is a really glorious building.
Okay, we usually
the Titans are not so glorious.
Titans gonna suck this year. We usually see the Shaguar Stadium, but I don't remember seeing it this time.
If they were Jaguars, would have made another AEW reference.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I didn't see that one.
Okay. Well, what are we expecting on this preseason game? What do you want to see?
Well,
what do you want to see?
We want to see. His name is X.
X. Okay, who's
WXYZX. His name is Xavier Worthy, the rookie out of Texas.
Okay, Xavier Worthy,
the fastest wide receiver at the combine.
Yeah, he was number one.
He's exciting, yeah.
Now, what's he been doing in training camp? Is he still like getting hurt, or what's the latest? I've been out of the loop. What's been going on in training camp with Worthy?
Okay, so I've been watching Twitter. Now it's the x.com for Xavier Woods. XavierWoods.com. So anyway,
Xavier Woods.
Yes. XavierWorthy.com. So basically, he's taking over. So in training camp, we saw like some of his reps, and he has the speed.
Okay, so he
had a couple of long passing touchdowns against the backups.
I saw one,
and then he had another rep against the starting cornerback.
Yeah,
Trent McDuffie.
He did. He toasted Trent McDuffie.
He did.
He burned it pretty good.
He looks pretty good.
That was awesome. Are they beefing him up any, or what's going on with his weight? What are they trying to do with his weight?
Now that I don't know. He's a smaller guy, but he has the speed.
Yeah, I'm hoping they don't snap him like a pencil. But are they saying what are they saying, like comparing to Tyreek Hill? What are they saying? Are they kind of saying maybe he's a replacement, or what's the word now? Are they thinking that big, or are we just saying, all right, he's going to be really good, but let's not, get ridiculous with it? What's the conventional wisdom?
Well, with a guy that fast, you're not going to stop the comparisons to Tyreek Hill because they're both speed demons. They both run 4.2s.
But one of them
had a bit of an ego problem.
He also has a bit of a reproductive problem.
What?
What did you tell me? He's got like 9 kids or something?
Tyreek?
Yeah, didn't you say Tyreek Hill has 9 kids?
No. That's Kanye West with 9 kids. No, wait, that's Nick Cannon. Nick
Cannon's bad. He's got too many children. He needs to stop reproducing. How many kids does Tyreek have? Is it 3 or 4, 5? He's got a lot of kids.
He had the one that he was boxing. I don't know.
And didn't he just like split up from the current wife or something? I think the ex-wife got jealous and had the stepson set the house on fire. You remember that fire that happened?
Maybe I might have heard about
Wasn't he like at practice or something, and he got called out because his house is on fire?
What?
And so they said that one of the kids was upstairs playing around with matches or something like that and set something on fire, and I thought they said something about that one of the ex-wives had put the kid up to it or something crazy like that. But anyway, that's besides the point. So Tyreek does have women problems, kids problems, different things, but it doesn't look like Xavier has issues yet. What's my boy's name that likes to speed on the highway?
Rashi Rice.
Rashi Rice. We need you to stop speeding. Stop doing stupid things.
Turn on. You messed up the Boston, man.
You've messed up the rice. We need him to be cooking in the Arrowhead kitchen, not in the commissary kitchen of a correctional facility. But it looks like, I guess he's getting his act together. and he's not, what is the deal now? He's not looking at a suspension for this season, is he?
Not that I've heard of.
Okay.
It might come later on, but as of right now, no news is good news.
No news is good news. Because at first they were saying it could be 2 to 6 games in the beginning, and now they've wiped that off the slate, I guess, because maybe the case is not done yet, or he hasn't been in court or whatever. And I'm hearing some people saying that we might not miss him at all. Okay, so back to Worthy. So Worthy's got the speed.
He does.
And he might be a Tyree. He's a little guy. He is a rookie, but I guess he's doing good in training camp. So if we've got Worthy and then we've got Rashee Rice cooking in the middle of the field, which I gotta look at.
And Oliver Brown and Travis Kelce.
Don't even get to that yet. Hold on. Back that thing up. Wait a minute. I'm cooking rice for right now. So Rashee Rice, do you agree with me that he's Juju Schuster-ish? What do you think about that?
I think he might be sitting out the size, a little bit shorter.
Well, Rashee Rice is shorter than Juju?
Wasn't he about like...
I think you're right.
Smith-Schuster was big.
He was a big dude.
Or something.
He's just a dangling.
He got cut by the Patriots.
Oh my gosh. He got cut by the Patriots.
Yeah, the Patriots are just bad.
What if the Chiefs got him back and stuck him on the practice?
That was some of the rumors that he might come back.
Oh, really? Oh, there was a rumor that they could re-sign him?
I don't know.
Okay, which brings me to something. Okay, so they could possibly re-sign him, right?
Yeah.
But have you seen what has been going on with Sky Moore? Have you seen?
No.
I need you to go back and research.
To me, it's like Sky Less.
Yeah. Okay,
Sky Less.
Okay, he's been skyless for a long time, but if I'm not mistaken, I think he's been showing out in training camp. Yes.
Finally?
Yeah, they said that like he was cooking people in training camp, showing speed, showing agility, running good routes, and like catching the ball.
That's shot.
To the point where like some people are thinking that he's gonna still be on the roster. And so would we even need to have Juju back if Sky Moore is doing the final, like he's finally coming to his capabilities, his potential, his true potential? Maybe we wouldn't need to get Juju Smith-Schuster, but it would be good to know if Smith-Schuster is still out there and we run short, a bunch of people get hurt, or if they snap our boy Worthy in two, they could go back and get him. Okay, before we get to the other two that you mentioned, what about Kadarius Toney?
Oh, Kadarius
KT. What are your thoughts on KT and what I've been hearing? The suspense is killing me. Okay, medium.
I heard that he's decent now. Yeah.
I'm gonna give him a thumbs up because I heard the same thing because they're using him out of the backfield.
Yeah.
Who was the last? Okay, it was number one, McKinnon, that they were using out of the backfield.
McKinnon was awesome.
McKinnon was amazing. He's gone now, right? Is McKinnon gone?
Yeah.
Okay, so they didn't re-sign him.
Number one.
Okay. And so if McKinnon is gone and we don't have him out of the backfield, which is an important thing. Now, CEH is coming back, right?
Yeah.
I think he's good out of the backfield, but they were talking about using Kadarius Toney coming out of the backfield instead of, depending on McKinnon, who's getting long in the tooth, he's getting old, getting up there in dog years. So if you've got Kadarius Toney coming out of the backfield, that's a use case. Keeping him in the receiver rotation, keeping people fresh, that's a good use case. But then the number one thing where I think that they're going to use him,
special teams.
Yep, kickoff and punt. If he can catch the ball, maybe even punts.
So I've seen the new kickoff, and it just it's dumb.
You think it's dumb?
Yeah, 11 guys here, 11 guys there. They don't move, so the kicker touches it. Kick returner touches it.
Yeah,
and
but
they scrum like a goal situation.
Who was the famous?
How would that actually work?
I think it's gonna be.
That would give up a lot of yards.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's gonna make more returns, more excitement. Who was it that they had on the famous kick returner? It was somebody from Pittsburgh or either the Packers. I don't remember. And he did a whole presentation where he talked about the fact that if he would have had the same system, he would have had way more kickoffs return. And he's like excited about it. It was interesting to hear him shed light on the new format from someone who was doing it himself, who's in the record books. I forgot who it was. I'm going to look up and see who that was. but he's like one of the record holders. But at any rate, you got KT, who could be used on the new kickoff format, which I like, you don't like, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. And, okay, side note, I know I'm getting off the topic here, but what's going on with, what is his name, DGB?
Dorial.
No.
Tigers.
Oh, yeah, that's right. DGB was Mizzou, for those of you that don't know. Dorial Green Beckham, who did too much of the greens in college, and he never broke out. He could have been good. RZ3, what is it? RZ, the dude from the rugby man. Reese Zammit? Yeah, Reese Zammit. Okay, what's going on with Reese Zammit? Is he projected to make the roster?
I think he's going to make the roster, but they haven't had much news on him on the X.com. But we'll see tonight.
Okay, well, what's the use case going to be?
Special teams to running back.
Okay, I want to see him be used as a running back. I would say
he's pretty fast.
I say take a chance on him. I think we could have him, Pacheco, and CEH, and I'm satisfied, and I think we can keep that big old boy on the practice squad. What's his name? What's the big dude's name that's been on the practice squad? He came in late in the season when people were getting hurt. You know what I'm talking about.
It wasn't generic Prince.
Generic Prince. Keep the generic Prince on the practice squad, and let's see what Reese Zammit can do. Okay, let's get back to the topic of receivers, because of course, as you know from my prior videos, receivers is my favorite of the Chiefs. Favorite aspect of the game.
Receiver in high school.
Yeah, Scott was a receiver. I taught him how to catch the ball like Spider-Man. I used to throw bricks at him and tons of balls.
Just like Jerry Rice.
That's right. And he had his one shining moment.
Practice catching balls.
That's
off
right.
The top of the 3rd floor of our apartment.
Man,
And
Scott could catch the balls.
Just like Jerry Rice.
He's a ball catcher. Okay, that sounded a little sus. Footballs, to clarify. All right, so I love receivers. I was a big Jerry Rice fan, and Jerry Rice fan is a member of my fraternity, okay? And so I always loved the air raid. I was a big fan of the San Francisco 40 Whiners back in the day when it was okay. I grew up as a Steelers fan, all right? And then I switched over to the 40
He has way
Whiners.
too many favorite teams. I just have the one.
Hey now, you can have 5 favorite teams. My buddy Adam, I'm gonna send Adam the link to this video. Adam is always busting my britches because I've got favorite teams. He's a one team.
Cardinals, Chargers, Bears.
What?
Chiefs.
What? What are you talking about? Are those your favorites?
No, those are yours. You had like
Okay.
the Cardinals when Kurt Warner
Wrong.
was there for a year.
Well, yeah. When Kurt Warner was there, they're not my favorite since they turned.
They did have Larry
Since they
Fitzgerald,
sold us out in St. Louis.
Also, Rams before they left Missouri.
Yeah, screw the Rams. I'm not a fan. All right, let me tell you who my favorite teams are. Okay, this thing keeps slipping.
Steelers.
But we're driving in the truck. Okay.
Bears.
No. Chiefs number 1. All right. Who's number 2?
Lions.
That is correct. Who is number 3?
Steelers.
And the Steelers would be tied with my number 4, which is
Chargers.
I'll slap you out
mentioned
of
the
this
Chargers
truck.
because you
I
liked
did
LT.
not. I had what?
You said you liked LT or something.
Okay, I used to like LT, but that doesn't mean that I was a Chargers fan. Okay, now you got me mixed up.
As long as you're not a Dallas Cowboy or Raiders
No,
fan.
I'm not a Dallas Cowgirl fan, and I'm not a Fader fan.
The
Shout
Raiders suck.
out to Sean, my frat brother Sean.
Also, to my favorite people, I got my church friends, Micah, Bree, and Madison are all Raider fans, but
That's too
all
bad.
3 of them suck.
Hey, we're gonna be trolling you Raiders fans. Y'all got it coming because the Pirate is coming back to the channel very soon.
I
And the
love my
Pirate,
church fans, but I also hate them for being a Raider fan.
yeah, too bad Raider fans. You're gonna get faded this fall when we start trolling the AFC West. Okay, wait a minute. So Steelers is my 3rd team. Who's my 4th? I don't remember. Who is it? It's not the Bears. I'm from Chicago. I was born in Chicago. I'm not really a big Bears fan, but I root for the Bears when they play the Packers, who is my cousin Stephanie's favorite team for some unknown reason because
likes
she
the
grew up in
Pack.
Gary, Indiana.
She likes the pack.
Yeah, she's a big Packers fan. So shout out to Stephanie. Shout out to Michael and Daryl from Detroit City, D-Town, Lions fans to the core forever.
Also, our Ohio family, they're all Browns fans.
Okay, yeah, I'm slightly, I'm pulling for the Browns because of the Ohio fans. Yeah, I'm not a fan per se. Who's the quarterback? They got Jameson now as backup, right?
Yeah.
And so Deshaun is going to be starting and Jameson's going to be the backup, right?
They should let that guy go. He sucks.
What, Jameson?
They both suck.
I disagree. Jameson is going to be a good backup.
Jameson isn't that 30 for 30 year.
Well, yeah,
and I'm not talking about ESPN 30 for 30.
But as a backup, show me a backup that gets 30 for 30. I tell you what, who's the best backup in the league right
Carson
now?
Wentz.
Well, yeah, I agree with you there. But aside from Carson Wentz, who's the backup that shocked the world last year during the season? Who is it? I'll give you a hint. We drove by the stadium this summer multiple times, and I'm not talking about the Titans. It's the freaking Jaguars.
Byron Leftwich?
No, I said last season. Leftwich is a coach. Who's the backup to, what's his name? Looks like Hanson. What's the quarterback's name? He looks like Hanson.
No, Trevor Lawrence is the starter.
It's like Brunner. What's his name? You know who I'm talking about?
It wasn't Gardner Minshew, was it?
No, Minshew was gone. He was with the Colts. He outshined everybody. So when he stepped in during the playoffs, it starts with a B. I forgot his name. He used to play for the dadgum San Francisco 49ers.
It's not Brock Purdy. It's Trey Lance.
No. All right, we're going to have to look it up. Somebody post in the comments and tell us who I'm talking about. He jammed, though. It was in the playoffs. He stepped in, and he was like, man, he was dicing them up. He was accurate, and I'm thinking like he could be a starting quarterback. But anyway, I think Jameson is a great backup quarterback because you're not going to find a 30 for 30 guy as a backup.
No.
You're lucky to get somebody that throws more touchdowns than interceptions or breaking even as a backup quarterback because usually they're going to be slinging twice the interceptions than the touchdowns when you're a backup, right? So anyway, all that to say, the Browns, I'm a lukewarm fan of the Browns.
I've never been a fan of the Browns, except for when I went to that one game.
Well, yeah, we did, and it was cool.
My first ever
at
NFL
Fulton
game
County
in
Stadium.
07.
Oh, that was your first?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. We went to
Browns,
Fulton County Stadium. We froze our butts off, and it was a lot of fun. It was one of the most fun and interesting stadium experiences outside of Chiefs Arrowhead Stadium that I've ever been to because it was even more fun.
Okay.
The Silverdome back in the days was a lot of fun, but to be outside and to be in that stadium with the noise level, the hot chocolate, and the chants, the "Here we go, Brownies, here we go, woo, woo," and all the people with their little dog ears. It was just a classic.
You're not talking about Brandon Allen, are you?
No, not Brandon freaking Allen. Who
Josh Dobbs.
No, not Josh Dobbs. Keep looking.
Tanner Mordecai.
Huh? He played for the 49ers before he went to the Jaguars.
Okay, Jaguar quarterback.
Yeah, look up the depth chart. He's still there. Now we're going to go all the way back to receivers. I'm getting so far off the dadgum topic. You keep getting me off topic.
We're just two cool dudes talking about C.J. Beathard.
Yes! Dadgummit, C.J. Dadgum Beathard.
Yes.
Freaking C.J. Beathard rocks, man. I'm going to tell you what. I'm a freaking C.J. Beathard bandwagoner.
He's good.
If you're going to have a favorite dadgum backup, it's going to be freaking Beathard because that dude throws darts, man.
He's good.
Yeah, he is good. He throws freaking darts. All right, so back to the receivers. So KT is going to be used. We got Sky Moore, who's actually showing glimpses of finding himself.
Yeah.
Okay, now we can go to the other ones. Hollywood Brown is going to be a major problem.
Yes.
I mean, we're talking speed, accurate routes, juke ability, right? Hollywood ain't the biggest guy, but he's going to be all over the field. He could be a deep threat. He can come across. If this freaking phone takes one more dive, he can come across the middle, right? I'm sure he could probably come out of the backfield on a jet sweep or something like that if you really needed him to. But let's think about the problems that other teams are going to have and why I think air raid Arrowhead air raid is going to be off the charts this year, and we might be breaking records. We might see Patrick Mahomes break the passing record this year. You're hearing it here right now. I said it first. Okay, so we got Brown with the experience, who's already meshing with Patrick. We got the possible better addition of Tyreek Hill, who has a very bright long future that we got on a rookie contract. We've got Rashee Rice is still cooking.
Oh yeah.
And then we turn around and you've got Sky Moore, who's still there, Kadarius Toney, who's still there. And did they part ways? What happened to Justin Ross? Is he still
Justin
there?
Ross is still there.
Okay, so he's still there.
That's
if anything,
another guy that
he could be on the
comes out
practice
with
squad.
loyalty.
I think he could do good. I think he's got flashes of greatness. And then you got Reese Zammit, who could be used as a receiver. Who am I missing? Is there somebody I'm missing? What's his name? The one we really like. As a matter of fact, All Chiefed Up is always talking about him.
I think that's it.
Pierre, he's got that Frenchy name. I can't think of his name because I'm thinking of it.
I know you're not talking about Pierre Garçon.
No, I'm not talking about Pierre Dadgum Garcon. What's his? He's got the Frenchy name. You know who I'm talking
Rashee
about.
Rice, Xavier Worthy, Marquise Brown.
No, keep
That's
going.
not Hollywood. Kadarius Toney, McCole Hardman.
Oh, we
Justin
forgot
Watson.
we got McCole still.
McCole Hardman. Yeah, he's still here.
Yeah, that's right. And Justin Watson is still here. I'll tell you what, I'm still a fan of Justin Watson. And we still got speed with
Justin
McCole.
Watson is good.
Yeah, he is.
He's
fun.
very underrated.
I think he is. I'm just going to let the stupid phone cut my face off for the last part of the video here because I'm tired of pushing the thing up. Okay, so we've got like massive depth where I think that they could carry 7. They're going to have to carry 7 receivers. What are your thoughts on 7 receivers versus a shorter backfield or, you know, less linemen? Do you think they're going to carry 7?
With the way this Andy Reid offense is set up, usually go in triple wide or 5 wide formations.
Okay.
At least 3 to 4 receivers on the field the whole time. As you notice, they do not have a designated fullback anymore, which means more receivers.
Well,
So
this
they
is the
could-
second year. They didn't have one last year, did they?
No, they did not. They could just carry more receivers on the roster.
Huh. So air raid is set up if we do these 3
Thank
and
you for
4.
riding Eddie Reed Airlines. I got those cheese.
Yeah, Andy Reid Airlines, and he'll be on the plane drawing mustaches.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm calling it Air Raid 2024. Okay, and my prediction is that we're going to break a record. Pat is going to be slinging over 5,000 if he stays healthy.
Oh yeah.
And I think we got enough receivers that it doesn't matter if we get some hurt. We got so much depth that we're going to have enough to keep breaking defenses. And what are they going to do when you've got like somebody with Tyreek speed? So what do? Pull 2 back, do cover 2 deep? Like when they were taking the top off, when they tried to wreck our season with Tyreek Hill after the first Super Bowl by dropping 2 back and playing cover 2 deep to stop Tyreek Hill from getting open.
Now that's a good question. Now, this might be a video game, doesn't matter. However, I have a similar problem playing college football 25 because in that game, defense, they like to spread you out, go deep pass. So in that situation, you go to dime coverage, put an extra DB on the field,
Okay.
or go drop back to cover 4 or 2-man deep.
Huh.
It's really hard to stop.
Okay. Interesting. And if they do cover 2 deep like they did when they were trying to keep Tyreek from taking the top off, if Xavier Worthy, can't say his name, is that good that they're going to drop the 2 back and go to that same scheme, well, what are they going to do with Hollywood Brown? What are they going to do with Rashee Rice and Travis Kelce, the freaking GOAT? The GOAT over the middle.
Maybe they just went prevent.
They're screwed. Yeah, that's what I say. Let him do whatever he wants to do. Just make it up, like freestyle.
Just call the preview. We can't stop these guys. They have too much talent.
Yeah, they do. It's just too much. Now, what were they saying? What are they saying about Travis? Any news on Travis as he's getting old? What are they talking about in training camp now, as far as like his health, or is he doing anything different, or gaining weight, losing weight. What's the deal on him?
I think he's ready to go. He calls himself El Travidor.
El Travidor.
If he's at camp, he's ready to roll. He's having a good time.
Does he have the El Travidor mustache?
Yes.
Okay, so he's got the mustache. So, well,
He's excited. He's ready.
he's excited, ready, and I'm going to need him to help make my prediction come true that we're breaking the NFL this year.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're going to break it so bad that they're going to have to come up with new defensive schemes or new rules to stop the Chiefs from dominating, because they're all going to be pissed. We're going to three-peat, and then everybody's going to be mad, butthurt, and crying because the NFL has been taken over by the Chiefs. and they're going to have to make up new rules to stop us because we do so much damage. So that's my prediction. And anyway, shout out to everybody who's been watching the channel and wondering where the heck that we've been. I got new stuff coming soon. Scott and I are going to be live streaming this fall. Probably going to focus more on that. And I'm going to be doing a few of the production style videos as I got a lot
Also
of...
looking forward to Mizzou Tiger content.
Oh, yeah!
Going to
Mizzou
games,
Tigers.
you know.
Go Tigers.
That's another loaded offense.
Yes, it is. Another loaded offense coming back, and we're going to be reporting a lot on Mizzou football, and we're going to try to get to a game and do a live tailgate. We're going to do a live tailgate show from Mizzou, and if we catch an Arrowhead game this year, we will do a live broadcast from the parking lot while we are barbecuing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably have Christian with us. Might have Ted, Coach Ted. Shout out to Coach Ted Flowers in St. Louis, Missouri, coaching the D-backs for Hazelwood West this year. So it'll be great to hear Ted chime in from a defensive perspective as former cornerback and free safety. And now defensive coach, we're going to be able to get his input. So that's all we got for now. This is Carlton Flowers. With the Family Sports Network, we're out, dude. Peace.